Are you lonely? Well, don't you worry, because right now on Douyin,
Yes!
you can join these duo live streams with these innocent, soft, and cute influencers who actually
Well?
flirt with you and definitely want you because you're not like the other guys or girls.
Okay,
You're
hop on,
special,
bros.
and after talking on stream for hours upon end and donating all your rent money to them, you realize that it's actually a dude. There's currently a trend of fake female live
Yo, that's just me, no? I'm just kidding. I'm not a dude.
streamers on
Just
Douyin
saying.
that are catfishing netizens across all of China and somehow convincing lonely guys to donate millions to them. And if you thought that was the limit, there's even an influencer who completely changed her gender and appearance through extreme weight loss surgery, just for the purpose of becoming famous. This might actually be the worst possible way to reach that Douyin celebrity status that we've ever seen. You know those cosplay live streamers that somehow have thousands of lonely dudes throwing expensive virtual gifts at them every single night? Yeah, instead of hiring women, why not we bring along the boys as well? I'm not even joking because this became an actual business model. Recently, these live streaming companies have started hiring these male employees whose full-time... Recently, these live streaming companies have started hiring...
Bro, please.
Hiring these male employees whose full-time job was pretending to be a woman online. They just throw on a wig, use the most updated beauty filters known to mankind, and basically just create this entirely fictional character whose only purpose was to farm donations. Some of them even go into these fake college dorm setups just to pretend like they're a student. Netizens were like, my culture is not your costume. And here's the thing, you'd think that the people would catch on and go onto their accounts or find past videos. But these influencers are constantly making new accounts using different wigs, makeups, and pretty much acting like a different character every stream. Which is also why they're never caught. They pretty much spend 8 hours saying, thank you, Gaga, or thank you, brother. And it's easily the side hustle that becomes a full-time career.
Dude.
Now, to be fair, not every single fake female live streamer was automatically scamming their viewers. Sometimes they would just jump into random duo live streams uninvited and just troll Unk.
I heard even some of them get a female cute anime avatar with cat ears. I've never heard of those people. What?
Reaction.
Oh, bro. Dude. Dude.
That's harmless, okay? Maybe they lose some of their dignity, but that's okay. But once money started entering the equation, they started building fake relationships. First, these fake female live streamers would identify the biggest spenders, then they'd add them on WeChat, and every single day send them little updates about their life. Just constantly chatting with them, making them feel like they're in the talking stage, and just pretending to care about them overall. And if that wasn't manipulative enough, they'd even stage fake wealthy rivals.
Well, you gotta.
Basically, they'd make it seem like another fan was somehow a millionaire donating 100K like it was nothing. Hoping that the original guy would get jealous and start spending even harder so that they could win.
My god.
You're pretty much entering a bidding war with another fake person, controlled by the exact same guy. I mean, just earlier this year, one man was arrested after receiving 510,000 yuan from a single viewer alone. That is $75,000. And all he did was just practice a cute girl voice for a couple months. At this point, you might think that we've already reached the maximum catfish level. Surely pretending to be an entirely different gender to make millions is already shameless enough. Wrong. Because on Douyin, being controversial is basically free advertising. So eventually, one person decided, what if I physically modify my entire gender and identity for this trend just to become famous? And that leads us to the case of Jennifer Z, a 24-year-old Douyin influencer who became famous after completely transforming both their gender and appearance in pursuit of fame. Now, before you guys start asking if this is a guy or a girl, relax. Jennifer says, she's both a male and a female. Pick whichever one you like. And real quick before we get back into it, instead of just mindlessly playing games with your brain turned off, imagine if you could actually get paid for it. Well, no need to imagine, because we got this app, free cash. Basically, you complete offers, play games, try apps, and do surveys to earn real cash. And just to be real with you, this isn't gonna replace your income or anything like that. It's just a smart little thing to have running in the background. I picked up a game on here, played it for like 5 minutes.
Would you hit though? Would you hit though if they were bad?
And it tracked my earnings in real time. There are over 5,000 offers
if it was
on
your
here,
homie,
so
but he was
there's
bad,
always
would you
something
hit?
to do. It's got 4.7 stars on Trustpilot with over 260,000 reviews, so you know it's legit.
Of course.
And cashing out is simple. $25 minimum for the first cash out.
You gotta
no
be
limits
more open-minded,
afterwards.
man.
And you could pull it through PayPal,
What
Visa,
would you lose?
crypto,
Yeah.
gift cards, whatever works for you. Just make sure you have app tracking on so you actually get
I
rewarded.
get it.
If you want to try it, the link's in the description. Sign up through the link and you'll get a $10 bonus just from completing your first offer. If you're playing games, might as well get paid for it. Thank you Free Cash for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Now, Jennifer has openly said that ever since she was young, the entire goal since the beginning was to become famous. It was her dream to become an influencer in this day and age. And Jennifer said that she was willing to do absolutely anything if it meant becoming a famous influencer.
Not for the clout.
Almost anything. Anything. Because in the current Chinese influencer market that are being filled with thousands of clones copying each other every single day, simply making decent content usually isn't enough anymore. You need people to talk about you. You need something so bizarre that even the people who hate you are still sharing your videos. Now, most influencers chasing clout usually go with the same classic strategies. Maybe they fake a drama, or they get caught cheating, or the good old classic, marry into a second-generation millionaire son's family. You know, the usual. Jennifer looked at all of those options and basically said, nah, what if I become something that nobody expects? Now, this is the point where a lot of people misunderstand Jennifer's story. She's explained that growing up, there wasn't some lifelong confusion about gender identity in the way that many people assumed. Instead, she believed that using gender as a part of her online identity would create something that nobody else on Douyin had ever done before. And from just a purely viral standpoint, it definitely got people's attention. Once Jennifer realized that this female persona or character was actually getting her followers, there was no turning back. Instead, Jennifer leaned all the way into acting feminine and even started doing mukbang content. She'd also do these collabs with other influencers and like go on dates with them, which was actually really funny. I mean, you can kind of tell that she's naturally just a good entertainer. And Jennifer started making real money from it because netizens started tuning into her daily videos and also like her funny skits. And for someone whose dream has always been internet fame, it still wasn't enough. There was one massive downside. When your content revolves around eating gigantic portions of food every single day, eventually your body starts keeping score, and Jennifer's weight exploded to over 200 pounds. And that's when cosmetic surgery entered the picture, but not just any regular plastic surgery. I mean, all influencers do those anyways, right? It's more common than the common cold. At first, the idea sounded simple. Use the money she got from live streaming to make her face better match the female image people were seeing online.
Bro, like when you eat like terribly, like your face starts growing like this
Money
and
she got
stuff,
from live streaming to make her face better match the female image people were seeing online. The only problem is Jennifer's taste, or I guess decisions in cosmetic surgery, questionable. She first underwent jaw shaving to make her jaw as pointy as possible.
What?
Because this would give the illusion that you have a sharper jawline and you are less chubby overall. Then undergoing 7 double
weight loss
surgery. And slowly her face became more and more artificial because despite all these surgeries, there was a clear mismatch. Ew. The face kept becoming slimmer, but the body remained overweight, so everything was disconnected. And by 2024, Jennifer finally came to one conclusion. It was finally time to lose the weight. Except this wasn't your typical weight loss journey. Oh no. That would not have been influencer worthy. Way too normal. Jennifer basically disappeared from the internet for several months, and like she lost some followers and other influencers.
Is she like the Chinese Nikocado avocado? Like, bro, what's going on? Like,
influencers started blowing up, so she was kind of being left behind. But this was her plan. Suddenly, one random evening, Jennifer came back online. And netizens couldn't believe what they were looking at.
Oh my god.
The former Jennifer we knew had lost dozens of pounds. Like, people were literally like, is this even the same Jennifer that we know? Her body looked dramatically slimmer, and people even thought that this was a replacement for her.
No, cause like look, oh my god, what happened? Bro, is that like her bone?
I didn't think this was actually Jennifer. But this girl right here, it actually is Jennifer, and she later admitted what happened during her disappearance. She said that, yeah, I've lost all of this weight. I know. But it wasn't through dieting.
Probably not naturally.
Through body liposuction. which is essentially a cosmetic
liposuction.
way to lose fat without going through exercise. Doctors
Wow.
removed what was described as 10 layers of thick fat.
Oh,
now, to be fair,
dude.
liposuction is a very common way to cut off any loose skin
feel it.
or like
Hey,
excess
Smith?
fat for those who have already lost weight naturally. But it doesn't magically solve bad habits that created the weight gain in the first place. So every time Jennifer made money from doing an eating stream, the money almost immediately went straight back into another cosmetic procedure. She would lose weight with surgery, then go right back into live streaming giant mukbangs, ordering like 6 or 7 meals at a time.
6, 7?
Then after gaining
6,
the
7?
weight, she would go back for another surgery to lose the weight. And it became this endless loop where body liposuction was keeping her body to match her face. It's honestly kind of terrifying when you think about it. And
That's like
yes,
scary,
nobody has ever
dude.
tried this before. This is the whole reason why Jennifer is even doing this. Eventually, her weight rebounded for the 5th time, and this time, thankfully, the doctors refused. They basically
Oh
said
my
Jennifer's
God,
body
thank
couldn't
God.
handle another operation. And the
Dude.
screenshots of Jennifer's messages with the hospital also started spreading everywhere online. Apparently, doctors didn't even let her leave the hospital because her stomach started rotting. And luckily, this was the final thing that stopped her from continuing down this path. At this point, Jennifer realized that the female persona that originally started this entire journey and is what made her famous has completely consumed her life now. Because there was one last thing that she needed to do to complete her transformation. And that was undergoing gender reassignment surgery and voice changing surgery. This was the final thing that she had done to completely transform her identity and to get that last viral headline. And it was really also the last thing she could do. And yeah, it's clear that she's gone to a point of no return, and these unnatural features are completely permanent now. From our perspectives, this is honestly so sad to see, but from hers, this was a dream come true. Because she exploded online after this, and is now pretty much known as one of the top influencers who did everything they could to reinvent themselves for her,
bro.
And many netizens applauded her for being so brave and so genuine. Others clearly don't condone any of this and even joke around about her artificial face. She has many haters and many fans, but attention is attention, so she ultimately reached her goal and got what she dreamed of. Today, Jennifer is still uploading videos talking about her daily life, and people also call her the legendary longevity queen of Douyin. And just when you thought this was all over, it somehow wasn't, because Jennifer one day came out dropping a bombshell about the cosmetic industry. She claimed that part of her plastic surgery obsession had actually been influenced by attending a underground plastic surgery training course. And when I first read that, I thought, there's absolutely no chance this is real. But no, it's real. These weren't proper medical schools. These were plastic surgery schools that were essentially illegal crash courses teaching complete beginners how to perform cosmetic procedures. Except the students performed on each other. No experience, no medical background, no problem. Become a surgeon in just 3 days. What a bargain. I mean, 3 days? You'd be stupid not to join this. These classes were held inside hotel conference rooms across multiple cities, including Fuzhou, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. And the marketing was exactly what you'd expect from a scam. The instructors promised students unlimited daily income. They claimed procedures like wrinkle removal or fat dissolving injections only took 10 minutes to perform. I'll tell you what, those definitely do not take 10 minutes. One of these trainers even bragged that their company helped over 100,000 people enter the beauty industry. They forgot to say legally. The students would be assigned to other students and everybody would be in groups where they had to practice on each other. Yeah, I don't even think the concept of having trust issues exists for any of these people. Like, imagine walking to class hoping Kevin's not going to use the wrong syringe so that you don't get poisoned. And apparently one girl actually fainted after being injected and everybody just stood there, like, instead of realizing and packing up their bags. Okay, maybe this entire operation is insane. The trainers basically downplayed everything and just said, trust the process. We all make mistakes. It's not fatal. Don't worry. They even straight up told students that if they weren't able to obtain type A high quality fillers, they might sometimes just substitute it with powerful insecticides. Yeah, the thing that's used to kill bugs. They also told students to not worry about checking if the products were genuine or not. Just use them as if they were real. And when people asked about the qualification certificate that they received after completing the course, the trainers just said, yes, you'll get a qualification for attendance. So
Bro.
legally,
Bro?
that meant absolutely nothing. Congratulations, you paid thousands of dollars to receive a participation trophy. The tuition ranged between 3,500 to 5,000 RMB, and students just had to pay a small deposit through WeChat. Totally not a red flag or
that's
anything.
not sus.
Some were even taught to spread the word to friends and families for commission, so a pyramid scheme mixed with illegal cosmetic procedures. What a nightmare rotation. But eventually, luckily, authorities started catching on, because on June 28th of 2025, health departments and medical authorities launched joint investigations in Guangzhou and Suzhou. When officers barged into one of the hotel training sessions, they found 5 trainers and 9 students. Nobody had any sort of medical license, and the investigators were able to seize boxes of hyaluronic acid, skin whitening injections, and even used syringes. The students came from every background imaginable: office workers, beauticians, hairstylists, regular guy from the street. 30 suspects were arrested, and more than 10,000 vials of injections were seized. So yeah, this thing extends way beyond Jennifer, because she did become one of the unfortunate outcomes of a trend that's completely obsessed with virality and appearance. A trend where influencers and live streamers are making hundreds of thousands of dollars pretending to be someone they're not. At the end of the day, the more shortcuts people start chasing, the more they usually end up paying for them later. I honestly hope that this eventually gets to a point where it's enforced and regulated much better, because even now, millions of people...
No, because China has like a really bad problem with people being insecure, because like they got so many filters, bro. Even like they got filters to make you look not fat, even though the people there aren't even fat. They be using the filter anyway.
People are going out of their ways to chase that next Angela baby or the next fake socialite with millions of fans. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing, because sometimes, you know, it's harmless, it's just for fun, and then some people always take it a step too far. I mean, this isn't the only way to stand out. I mean, take a look at our boy Lil Zichen. But I'll give you the tea on him next time.
What happened to him?
From your suffering, okay? I'm doing you a favor. Stay safe and stay sane.
Before
you go, don't forget to check out free cash using my link or scanning the QR code. It's free, it's simple, and if you're interested, it gives you a $10 bonus after completing your first offer. Thanks.
Being chopped is always better than being a Frankenstein. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather be like chopped and like not like suffering, you know?